Namaste. My name is JVN Manisha Singh, Assistant Professor in Department of Food and Biotechnology under Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. I am teaching a subject Unit Operation in Food Industries for class BSc FST second semester and BTech FBT second semester. In our previous session, we will discuss all about the sedimentation and the principles of sedimentation and different types of sedimenters used in the food industries. Okay, in today's session, we will discuss about the extraction, principles of extraction and methods of extraction. So let's begin with the topic extraction. As you all know, we are studying unit operation. So extraction is also a unit operation and it is a method of removing active constituents from a solid or a liquid by the means of liquid solvent, and the separation of medicinally active portions of plant or animal tissues from the inactive or the inert components by using the selective solvents. In this method, the wanted components are dissolved by the use of the selective solvents known as menstruum, and undissolved part is known as mark. Okay, so there are two things, menstruum and the mark. Menstruum is the selective solvent and mark is a undissolved part. After the extraction, unwanted matter is removed and extracts are prepared by using ethanol or any other suitable solvent. Next is the extracts. Extracts can be defined as preparation of fruit drugs which contain all the constituents which are soluble in the solvent. Okay, so what is mark? Mark is a solid residue obtained after the extraction, and menstruum is the solvent used for the extraction. So the type of extracts are the dry extract, soft extract, and the liquid extract. So the dissolution of the extractive substances used of the disintegrated cells, dissolution of extractive substances out of intact plant cell by the diffusion requires steeping and the swelling, and penetration of the solvent into the plant cells and the swelling of the cells, and diffusion of the dissolved extractive substances out of the cell. Plant constituents are usually contained inside the cells, and therefore the solvent used for the extraction must be diffused into the cell to dissolve the desired compounds, whereupon the solution must pass the cell wall in the opposite direction and mix with the surrounding liquid. Any equilibrium is established between the solute inside the cells and the solvent surrounding the fragmented plant tissues. So what are the ideal properties of the solvents? So it is be highly selective for the compound to be extracted, and the solvent not react with the extracted compound or with other compounds in the material, and have a low price. Solvent should be harmless to man and to the environment, and it should be completely volatile and should not mix up with the water, and should have the big capacity in relation to the extraction, and the density of the solvent should be different from water density and should have the minimum viscosity. Okay, so the mechanism of the extraction is likewise that there is a plant cell surrounding with the solvent. That solvent goes inside the plant cell and dissolves the mark into them, and then it will diffuses out. Okay, so factors affecting the extraction process are the nature of drug, solvent, temperature, pH, and the particle size. And the methods of extractions are the infusion, decoction, digestion, maceration, percolation, continuous hot extraction, supercritical fluid extraction, countercurrent extraction, microwave assisted extraction, and ultrasonication assisted extraction. So number one, we will start with the infusion, in which fresh infusions are prepared by macerating the crude drug for a short period of time with cold or the boiling water. And these are the dilute solutions of the readily soluble constituents of the crude drugs. And the types of infusions are the fresh infusion, for example, infusion of the orange, concentrated infusion, that is, for example, the concentrated infusion of quassia. Next is the decoction. In this process, the crude drug is boiled in a specified volume of water for a defined time. Okay, it is then cooled and strained or filtered, and this procedure is suitable for extracting the water-soluble, heat-stable constituents. An example is tea and coffee, and it is performed in homes as well. Next is the digestion. This is a form of maceration in which the gentle heat is used during the process of extraction, and it is used when moderately elevated temperature is not objectionable and the solvent efficiency of the menstruum is thereby increased. Example is the extraction of the morphine. And maceration is the process of solid ingredients are placed in a stoppered container with the whole of the solvent and allowed to stand for a period of time, at least 3 days, and the range of the time is 3 to 7 days, with frequent agitation until the soluble matter is dissolved, and the mixture is then strained through the sieves or the nets, and the mark pressed and the combined liquids clarified, cleaned by the filtration or by the decantation after standing. So the process of maceration is the plant material is firstly crushed or cut, or small or moderately coarse powder is formed. Then it is placed in a closed vessel and whole of the filled with the selected solvent. You can say its menstruum is added. Then it is allowed to stand for the 7 days and shaking occasionally. Then liquid strained off and solid residue, that is a mark pressed, and recover as much as oculated solution. And then that is strained and expressed, liquids mixed and clarified by the subsidence or the filtration, and that is subjected to evaporation and the concentration. Then there are types of maceration. Number one is simple maceration. It is for organized and unorganized crude drug. For example, tincture of orange, tincture of lemon, tincture of squill. And double maceration is concentrated infusion of orange. Triple maceration is the maceration process may be carried out with the help of heat or string. That, for example, is concentrated infusion of poacia and concentrated infusion of senna. And in simple maceration, the extraction of the drug with a solvent with several daily shakings or stirrings at room temperature. In this type of maceration, organized drugs are used. Then types of simple maceration are kinetic maceration. It is carried out at room temperature like simple maceration. And the difference being that material is kept in constant motion. And vertical or turbo extraction, the drug is stirred in the menstruum with a high speed mixture or the homogenizer. Next is the theory, the extraction of the drug with a solvent with several daily shakings or stirrings at the room temperature. So there is a W is equal to dA C2 1 minus C2 theta upon L, where the weight of the solute diffusing is W. D is the diffusion coefficient, surface area is A, C1 is the concentration of the solute at interface, C2 is concentration of solute in the bulk, and thickness of the boundary layer is L, and time is theta. Then the theories of maceration, that is the Skomann's diffusion theory, in which the rate of extraction depends upon the rate of diffusion. Then Boucher-Choking theory, that not only the rate of diffusion but also the rate of dissolution of the substances in the solvent critically affect the rate of extraction. Then Karnowski's capillary velocity theory, and it represents the rate of extraction as a function of the rate of flow in the capillaries. And Skulls and Coles theory of maceration is C is equal to A m raised to the power q, and C is the concentration of the macerate, which is determined in kilograms per meter cube, and M is the weight of the solvent used per unit quantity of drug, that is kg by kg, and A and Q are the constants. Okay. Then factors affecting the maceration. So the concentration gradient is affected by the several methods. Number one is the solid solvent ratio. It yield decreases with the constant quantity of the solvent and increasing proportion of the drug material. And then there is a dissolution from disintegrated cells is particle size. And steeping and swelling of the plant material is the capillary dilation and increase in the diffusion rate, or you can say mucilage. And diffusion from intact plant cell is solvent must be able to solubilize substances. Temperature, there is an increased solubility and decrease the viscosity. And pH value is the increase the selectivity of the extraction. And interaction of dissolved constituents with soluble support material of the plant, degree of lyophilicity, and effect of addition of surfactants, salts, and co-solvents. Then modified maceration. In this type of maceration, unorganized drugs are used which have no cellular and tissue structure. For example, gum resins, oleogum resins, etc. Here, unorganized drugs are used because in short time, complete reaction not takes place because of no cellular structure is unorganized drugs. Soluble components are directly exposed to the menstruum, so the process is quicker. And here the whole procedure is like simple maceration, but the final product is not collected by pressing the mark, but it is adjusted to the definite volume. Next type of maceration is the multiple maceration. The aim of multiple maceration is to achieve the maximum extraction of using proteins of the total volume of the menstruum. For successive maceration, the volume of the menstruum is also calculated. Then there is a vacuum maceration, and it employs a designed maceration vessel with arrangement for connecting it to a vacuum line. And modification increases its permeability of cell walls considerably and facilitates the extraction in much shorter time. Then what are the merits and demerits of the vacuum maceration are? Merits are that it is a small sample size and it has strong swelling properties or high mucilage, and it is an energy saving process. And demerits are not exhaustively extract the drug and it is very slow process, and solvent required is more. Next type of extraction is the percolation, and it is a continuous downward displacement of the solvent through the bed of the crude drug material to get extract. Okay, so most frequently used to extract active ingredients in the preparation of tinctures and fluid extracts. It is a method of short successive maceration or the process of displacement. A percolator, a narrow cone-shaped vessel, open at the both ends, in generally used for the percolation. Okay, it is conical and cylindrical in shape. So there is a layers at which there is a, in the top layer there is a menstruum. Before that there is a washed sand. Then there is a filter paper. Then there is a drug and the glass wool. Okay. So steps in the percolation are, that is the number one is the size reduction. The drug to be extracted is subjected to suitable degree of size reduction, usually from coarse to powder to the fine powder. Imbibition, during imbibition, the powdered drug is moistened with a suitable amount of the menstruum and allowed to stand for 4 hours in a well-closed container. Next is packaging. After imbibition, the moistened drug is evenly packaged into the percolator. Then maceration. After packing, sufficient menstruum is added to saturate the material, and the percolator is allowed to stand for 24 hours to macerate the drug. And percolation is the lower tap is opened and liquid collected therein is allowed to drip slowly at a controlled rate until 3/4 volume of the finished product is obtained. Okay. So the types of percolation, simple percolation is the drug is there, then that imbibition for the 4 hours and maceration for 24 hours, then percolation and collect the percolate, that is 3/4 of the volume of the finished preparation. Examples is the tincture of belladonna and compound tincture of the cardamom. Next is the modified percolation, that is the repeated maceration is more effective than the simple one. And the multiple maceration is solvent divided into the equal multiple time and considering the solvent retained by a plant tissue. And it is used to prepare the concentrated preparation. Next is the reverse percolation. In this case, the extraction is done through the general percolation procedure. At the last, the evaporation is done under reduced pressure in equipment with climbing evaporator to the consistency of a soft extract such that all the water is removed. This is then dissolved in the reverse portion, which is strongly alcoholic and easily dissolves the evaporated portion with any risk of the precipitation. Next is the merits. It requires less time than the maceration, and extraction of thermolabile constituents can be possible, and demerits are requires more time than oxidation, and more solvent is required, and skilled person is also required. So maceration versus percolation is, in maceration, time consuming and also extraction is not complete, but in percolation it is a short time and more complete extraction is there. In maceration, not required skilled operator, but for percolation there is skilled operator is required. For maceration, for certain substances which are very less soluble in solvent and requires only prolonged contact with the solvent. And for percolation, special attention should be paid on particle size of material and throughout the process. Then there is a suitable method for the less potent and cheap drugs, and for percolation, suitable method of potent and costly drugs. Okay. So from this session, questions may be asked like, explain the extraction process, or what is extraction, explain the principle of extraction, explain the different types of extraction methods, and differentiate between the percolation and the maceration, and explain the different types of maceration, explain the different types of percolation. Likewise, questions will be asked in your final exams. Okay. So answer it accordingly, and I hope it is clear to all. Thank you so much for watching this session.